With the signing into law of the long-awaited Electoral Act, attention of the political parties are now shifting to the contentious issue of zoning of the various elective offices, particularly that of the president, come 2023. So from which of the 6 geopolitical zones of the country should Nigeria's next president come from? Well, Clearview TV's Emil Fonokon in this special report brings us the opinion of Nigerians on the streets of Abuja City.
Though not a requirement of the 1999 Constitution as amended, the principle of zoning of elective offices among the political parties is designed to ensure that no part of the country is ever permanently excluded from power and that no national party is perceived as representing one section of the country. Despite its many advantages, in particular as regards nation building, zoning remains a contested arrangement in Nigeria. However, the concern among the citizens is, can zoning produce an effective leader? I asked Nigerians on where they want the next president of the country to come from, as the various political parties oil their machinery for the 2023 general elections.
I think the Easterners should be given the opportunity for presidency.
When you talked about zoning, next presidency, nature demand that it should come from the southeast.
I'm not a zoning person. I'm somebody that wants a capacity person to rule Nigeria.
I think the next president should come from the east.
Any zone, it doesn't matter. That's not like the most important thing.
They give reasons for their preferred geopolitical zone for the president in 2023.
Since Biafra war, they have not hold any appointment. It was our president, Goodluck Jonathan. He gave chance for them, one of them, Ederica, to become a chief of army staff. On us, they are not hold any appointment. We should try them. We should try them so that peace will reign in Nigeria.
I believe it will lessen the rate of this agitation for Biafra.
So let's not look at Zoom. Let's look at the personality. Let's look at person that can take us to our dream. We merely will keep on talking about Zoom to tell the fact we are moving 100 steps backward.
Because for past 8 or 10 years now, since I've been grown, I've not seen them rule. So I think they should be the one to rule the nation.
Even if he's idol worshiper, as long as he's going to do something, he's going to work. That's the most important thing.
The zoning arrangements which became prominent in the Fourth Republic can be traced to the annulment of the June 12, 1993 presidential election. The annulment not only led to a major political upheaval, but also created a deep sense of injustice on the part of geopolitical zone from where the presumed winner, Chief MKO Abiola, came from. Recall that 1994 draft Constitutional Conference report, which was signed by General Sani Abacha in 1995, proposed an arrangement under which each of the 6 zones will have had the presidency for 5 years, with a review of the arrangement after 30 years. Imefonokon, reporting for Clearview Television.
Top energy experts and stakeholders in the power sector are meeting in Abuja, the Nigerian capital, to draw up a roadmap for the development of renewable energy in the country. This is in line with the global efforts to address climate change aimed at achieving zero emissions by the year 2060. The occasion is the maiden edition of the National Conference with the theme, Optimizing Opportunities in the Energy Transition Value Chain. As Clearview TV's Gloria Tanau tells us, the conference is organized by the Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Associations Alliance, otherwise known as REAR Alliance.
Today, 60% to 70% of the Nigerian population does not have access to electricity, and this has adverse effects on the socio-economic development of the country. This national conference therefore hopes to provide a platform to identify solutions and strategies to address the challenges. And for the organizers, renewable energy is the way to go. Declaring the two-day conference open, the Minister of Power, Abubakar Aliyu, said Nigeria was already committed to massive investment in clean energy to reduce overdependence on oil and create opportunities for its teeming population. He admitted the quest for renewable energy and energy efficiency in Nigeria will play a catalyst role in optimizing opportunities in the energy value chain.
Posits that the energy transition across the globe presents a big business opportunity for stakeholders in various sectors. However, to be able to take advantage of the opportunities, current policies, reforms, and targeted investments must be accelerated to align the decarbonization goals with the Paris Climate Change Agreement of keeping the global temperature increase below 1.5 degrees.
Chairman Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Associations Alliance, Professor Abubakar Sani Sambo, said the conference is being organized as part of efforts to keep Nigeria on the same track with nations of the world edging towards renewable energy supply and support global efforts in addressing climate change.
Nigeria has huge gas resource, and Nigeria is the forefront of countries trying to convince the world that we can have a transition energy, and that is the gas. Before we move straight into full blast renewable, let's use our gas and develop indeed the entire African continent.
For the Vice Chairman of the Steering Committee, Professor Magnus Onuoha, and other participants, the conference couldn't have come at a better time than now, given Nigeria's commitment to meet its power needs as well as contribute to global efforts on reduction in carbon emission.
Beyond this, there must be a just transition. Equity and all that inclusivity must be part and parcel of this transition. When we're transiting towards zero net, so energy is the fulcrum. 62% in the statistics shows that 62% of emission comes from production, whereas 38% is about fugitive emission, environmental issues. So production, energy is very critical in productivity.
Yes. The ambiguous promise, net zero emission by 2060, is achievable if we start from now. The earth was given to us by our parents, it was clean. So now we want to give it back to the youth with roadmap and time frame.
We have already identified some areas like the policy level. There are some policies that are on ground. We have started harmonizing all the policies related to renewable energy so that we'll have a synergy between all the participants, the stakeholders, and then we'll come with a common course, a common structure, a common framework for the achievement of renewable energy in Nigeria.
Nigeria is the world's 17th biggest emitter of greenhouse gases in 2015, the second highest in Africa after South Africa. The country's economy is closely tied to oil and gas exports, whose exploration activities cause environmental disasters that have affected climate change over the years. Stakeholders say Nigeria requires about $410 million to transition fully into renewable energy and achieve zero emission by 2060. Gloria Atta reporting for Clearview Television.
Now, do you remember the SS1 student Karen Akpega of Premier Academy Lugbe, Abuja? Well, Karen Hapag was believed to have been sexually abused before she was withdrawn from school by her mother on June 19, 2021 for medical treatment, but died 2 days later at a hospital in the Wuse 2 area of Abuja City. Now, 8 months after Karen's death, justice for her remains elusive, compelling the family to once again demand justice for their daughter. Our Clearview TV's Florence Joshua now completes the story.
When news broke on the death of Karina Poch Akpaga following complications from sexual assault in her school, there was a public outrage. In its reaction, the House of Representatives directed the IGP to take over the investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of Karina Poch Akpaga. The Parliament noted that, after investigations, anyone found culpable in the death of the student should be prosecuted. However, till date, not much appeared to have been done. Addressing a news briefing in Abuja, the family, through Lemi Uchebe, called on authorities concerned to ensure compliance with the House resolution for justice to be served.
Over the seeming reluctance of the House of Representatives to give force to their resolutions made on December 7th, 2021, whereof they resolved two key issues. One, they resolved to commence investigative public hearing into the rape and death of Karen Apuch Ondodo Akbaya. Secondly, the House of Representatives resolved also to order the Inspector General of Police for all male staff of the boarding school where she was a student and was resident as a boarding student before she took ill and before her death, that the DNA matching of all those male staff be done and matched along with the dead spermatozoa found in the urine of Karen Apuch.
The family of Karen Apuch is calling on well-meaning Nigerians and the National Assembly to ensure that Karen gets justice, as such a measure will help ensure a similar fate never happens again to another Nigerian child.
Now it's 84 days after. We want to call on the House of Representatives and of course Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila that Nigerian children are looking up to him. Families of victims of rape and other sorts of sexual-based violence are looking up to him.
Florence Joshua, reporting for Clearview Television.
Success in life means attaining one's vision for a good life. It also means achieving specific goals that result in the future one had planned for himself or herself. Generally, success in life could be good health, growing business, and lots more depending on the society and as defined by individuals. In this part of the world, for a woman to be counted successful, the marital ladder has to be attained, a factor applicable to the female gender, unlike the men. In this report, Clearview TV's Mercy Eke was on the streets of Abuja to find out why marriage is the major yardstick for measuring the African lady's successes in life.
In Nigeria, marriage is perceived as a union of life between a man and a woman. Marriage in Africa is held with high regards and in most cases used to measure success, especially for a lady. Despite the fact that some ladies such as Funke Adedoyin, daughter of frontline industrialist Chief Samuel Adedoyin of Doyin Group of Companies, Biola Okoya, daughter of business mogul and billionaire Chief Razak Okoya of Eleganza Group of Companies, to mention a few, have proven that women can be successful outside marriage. The pro-marriage culture of Nigeria still drives the assumption that every woman should get married to enjoy respect and recognition by the society. So, must an African woman's success in life be measured by her marital status?
By the time a woman, or rather a lady, begins to feel that she's fully independent of any other person in such situations, that is one of the things that make the society to feel that actually this girl, in fact, she's lacking something, you know.
If you are a woman and you are not married, I look at it that you are not fully complete. Likewise to men. Society will always say that, okay, when they tend to call somebody responsible, they will look at it, this person is married. That is what our society looked at. When they want to give you some responsibility, they look at, okay, you are settled down, you are married and all of that.
Yes, why the society do not count her as a very successful woman is because she had spent so much of her quality time. I would have been a victim of that too, to pursue her career, to pursue her dream, her vision, her mandates. At a certain point, she may have lost value for the family line.
Yeah, so in your career, you're successful. There's nothing anybody can do. I know a lot of my friends, female friends, they are successful in their career. They're not married. But when you chat with them, you know one or two reasons why they are not married. It's a choice. That's why I use the word choice.
That you see a lady doing well in the private sector, in the government sector, she's not married, does not mean that she's not successful. For me, that is success. That they've attained a particular height. Marriage is plus. If you answer Mrs. Somebody, it's a plus to your success, but it's not that once you are not married, you are not successful. No, it's a lie.
The debate continues even as more and more Nigerian women are making their marks in their businesses and professions. Mercy Eke reporting for Clearview Television.
And up next is entertainment news, and Mercy Eke is our guide. Take it away, Mercy.
Welcome to the entertainment scene today. We have some captivating stories for you. The month of February witnessed a lot of celebrities such as Osita Iheme, Ade Soitome, Omotala, and lots more of them marking their birthdays in beautiful and heartwarming ways. And the month of March is here with Nollywood actor Kanayo O Kanayo opening the ground floor by celebrating his birthday in a grand style as he enters the 60th floor. He uploaded a video on his social media handle where he was praying for himself and fans. And some of the celebrants we shall be expecting this month will be Rugged Man, Lil Kesh, Olamide, Shoma Chukwuka, to mention a few of them. My Niger people, when you thought you've seen it all, someone is warming up to shock you. Take a look at this, a sleigh car. Not like the car is even posh though. Imagine, car with eyelashes. Auntie Maya, who is unmarried and a proud father of 4 children from 3 different women, took to his social media handle to plead to God not to ever allow him fall in love. He once dated Nollywood actress Empress Naima in the 2000s before his relationship went south. His first baby mama and mother of 2 out of 4 kids, Emma and Gracie, is his ex-girlfriend Barbara Nwokolo, a graduate of the Benson Idahosa University whom he dated earlier in his career. While his second baby mama is Tema, an interior decorator who he dated for a while and spoiled her with expensive gifts after she gave birth to his son in 2018. He welcomed his first child, Maya, with an American-based artist, Duni, in 2020. Nigerian singer Zinoliski has broken his silence following his release from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) custody. Recall that Malian music signees Zinoliski and Mobad were arrested by NDLEA operatives during a midnight raid on their home on Thursday, February 24, 2022. NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi, who confirmed the arrest, said the singers were in possession of drugs, cannabis, and molly. Upon his release from NDLEA custody, Zinoliski urged young Nigerians to stay away from drugs. And speaking on his arrest, he revealed that the NDLEA had received a distress call, and unfortunately, the issue escalated, which led to the arrest. He promised that henceforth he and his teams are going to be cooperating with the agency to help them finish their investigations. Meanwhile, Nigerian rapper Naira Marley has said that the arrest of his artists, Zinoliski and Mobad, is making it seem like a pattern against his label. He cited his own 2019 arrest as a reference and bemoaned the injustice being plated on young people. Anyways, injustice or not, the message there is say no to drug abuse. It's harmful. And that will be all for now. I am Mercy AK.